Hey, what's up, traders? To watch this video here for Monday, February 3rd. You know, one of the things I love about day trading, um, I knew the market was weak on Friday, but I didn't realize the Dow lost 600 points. I think we were talking about it throughout the day on Friday, but it was actually a pretty nice trading day. And that's one of the things I just love about day trading. I've had several big days lately to find out the market was way down by the end of the day. It's like, you got neighbors say, hey, what happened today in the market? And I would be like, I'm not sure. What do you mean? Well, the Dow was down big. Oh, well, trading virus plays, so I didn't notice. That's the nice thing about day trading. You can hone in on the in-play stocks and make money no matter what the given environment, right? So anyway, so there's the SPY. The green line is actually the 60 period moving average, which I don't use for the daily. That's more for my 5-minute charts. But it's pretty close to where the 50-day is. So kind of a nasty day in the market, and SPY pretty close to, if not touching, the 50-day. So we'll see what happens this week, but we'll just keep gravitating towards the in-play stocks, right? So here we go. The watch list for Monday, AEMD, which has just been kind of grinding higher and then flagging and starting to curl up above all recent resistance. 200-day is just above there. That might become resistance. I don't know, but it's in the coronavirus category. Whether or not it belongs there, and I'm just giving you this caveat for anything I talk about. I'm not sure. I can't say. I don't research stocks and companies and see how in depth they are into what. But I do research via trading every day and being on the Twitter, the FinTwit, and all that stuff. I do research what traders think are coronavirus plays and so on, right? And that's really, as a trader, that's all that matters, right? So AEMD certainly on watch going into Monday. CODX, really strong move again. The most recent high, this is a coronavirus play, by the way, 360, and then on Friday it hit 354, got this big pop right here near the end of the day. So you might have some shorts caught in this one. I talked about this before. Every time it gaps up, it gets slapped down, right? Look at this. And then all of a sudden, and even here, and then all of a sudden it gaps up huge here, and everyone's expecting it to come all the way back down to where it started, and all of a sudden it's holding up really well. So this is a recipe for a short squeeze. Now, it's probably already had a nice little short squeeze, but definitely like this one chart-wise going into Monday. APT is one of those mask plays. And again, I don't know how bad the news was this weekend about the virus, or maybe it wasn't bad at all. Hopefully it's not. But if it is, we are prepared with a list of potential plays, right? APT has a 2-day high now, 690 and 690. The last 2 days in a row hit 690. So it's certainly interesting over that. Maybe it makes a run at the recent highs. WKHS is Workhorse electric work trucks, I believe. Nice volume spike on Friday and a fairly strong close, especially when you consider the Dow was down 600 points. Topped out at 335 before closing at 321. I'm not in love with the daily chart though, right? It's kind of in the middle of its last month's range, so it's not in breakout territory. I don't see any kind of nearby potential catalysts on the chart, but just because of its relative strength, I want to add it to the list. SELB, really big move, closing well off its highs, but again, just kind of there it is panned out a little bit. It's just a relative strength play. We'll see if it gives a setup. CBLI, another one that probably after this gap up, here I'll scroll over. After this gap up on coronavirus again, boom, shorts are killing it, right? This is another one of those where shorts are completely in charge. Everyone who's long from the big gap up day is underwater. I'm talking about people that hold and hope, right? So you get a lot of people trapped. And this looks like a beautiful, like shorts are going to drive it all the way back down. But then boom, next thing you know, it is worth noting it's up a couple days in a row. But next thing you know, this thing's holding up pretty well. So it's another potential short squeeze, kind of depending on virus news. VXRT, I actually called this one late in the day on Friday, for those of you that were in chat, just back through $1.20. And over 20 minutes or so, it went to almost $1.40. Very nice percentage move and a really nice trade for me. Anyway, closed at $1.25. Big volume, fairly strong close, possible red to green or something along those lines on Monday. We'll see. SAVA had this big pop here. I'll give you the numbers. It went from 686 to 975 in one day, and then a couple days lower and kind of sideways now. We switched to 15-minute candles. We're looking for a potential long. You notice after the big day, the next day there was its early high, so it never had an afternoon high of day break. Same with the next day, and same with Friday. Friday it rallied early, but never broke its early high. So those of you that know me know I like a recent in-play stock, a recent high flyer, if you will, kind of a narrow range on the day, and then an afternoon high of day break. That's my favorite recipe for a second squeeze, if you will. All right, so that's kind of what I'm thinking there. BIMI, a very strong move, and a very strong close. They've thrown this one into the coronavirus category. And with that strong close, this is a good candidate for a play on Monday. Couple more. GNPX is just one of those. It's a lower price stock, but it just keeps grinding higher. It's a weird looking daily chart, but it's strong enough. I'm going to put it on the list. And then lastly, I'd throw in UPS as a potential bounce play. I don't have any moving average. Like the 200-day is all the way up around, I can't see, 112, 113. So, I mean, it's definitely getting beaten up. But I always look to the left, and then I say, well, it had, for about a week or two, it really held this area, around 101. Certainly the number 100 could come in play. Any really whole numbers divisible by $10 are usually pretty powerful for flush and goes and that sort of thing. Whole numbers divisible by 100, maybe even more so. So if this were to tank early and take out 100, I would be looking for an intraday bounce below that, and hopefully get a pushback up through it. But who knows? It's silly to say something like that now. For all I know, it opens at 108 tomorrow. I don't know. But if it does sell off early, I will be looking for a reversal or any one of the bounce play entries that we teach in our course. So it's not a very big watch list, but there is plenty to watch, and we'll certainly see what the news looks like on Monday morning. Collectively, we'll add some gappers to this list as well. Go Chiefs, and I'll see you all in chat on Monday.